Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. And we appreciate you once again lending the vehicle to be able to share our messages with you all today. We have felt amongst those who are listening to the channel talk about certain choices using your free will to be able to use such things as marijuana. While the vehicle does not use such tools to try to relax herself or pretend to be able to get into a higher dimensional frequency to be able to channel us, we do know that many people who have been listening to her conversations, her conscious mind conversations, has been sharing with many about the retardation of connections with us using hallucinogenics and other mind-altering drugs. We want to talk to those people who are suddenly concerned about their use of marijuana. We know that you have asked us many times to give you signs about this, and this is the message for you. It is fine for you to relax and unwind and use that as a tool to be able to calm your mind and to be able to remove some of the density that you collect on your 3D day. However, it is not to be confused with a tool of spirituality to connect in with us, because it is not for us to connect in with you that way. You are blocking yourself and you are causing what we did refer to before, which may trigger some people into understanding what we're trying to say. It is a form of retardation on your conscious mind status to be able to understand the connections that you have with us. You do not need such devices or tools or mind-altering substances to be able to connect in with us. In fact, you are always doing it. You just are so strong at dismissing us. You are so strong at distracting yourselves from your true intuition that you feel like you have nothing else to do but to take certain tools to purge your mind of distractions with watching mind-numbing TV. And that is not a judgment. We understand that many of you are working hard during your days and even during your nights. And so when you need some downtime to disconnect from your worries, from your concerns, from your fears, we understand you need these tools and devices. So we're not trying to shame or judge you. We're trying to just remind you with much love that if you're wanting to progress and evolve your spiritual connections, you must do it organically. You must do it with a pure intent. You must do it with a pure mind and body and heart. And we say this with love because we desperately want to connect in with you. But we know so many of you have confused your connections to your fantasies when you are high. You think that you can discover the answers of the universe and connect in with us when you are high. And we want to say this, baby, you can get so much higher when you are pure and when you have worked on your inner work and release all that no longer serves you emotionally, mentally, and physically. And we are seeing and sensing a song maker that you may be aware of. And he says that the doors to perception are merely just realities that you can alter. Your state of mind is one to be honored. And while you can have fun and play, the true spirituality that you should be trying to achieve and obtain comes from pure discipline. We know that many of you like to do exercises or to watch TV or to garden or to go out into nature, whatever you need to do to ground yourself. And we do know that many can use the marijuana to ground thyself. And that is fine as long as there is a balance. But please take time to work diligently on your spirituality and true, authentic ethics. Value it. You will know the difference between channeling us versus just going on a trip. And so we say to you, have a balance, remember thyself, watch out for those influences that are selling you their egos that are in a state of retardation, because their arrogance and egos are so inflated. you could get distracted and run away with their theories. Their theories and their fairies. Know the difference. And this is why we've kept persuading you and begging you and asking you again and again and again, please channel for yourselves. Please use your quantum session connections to be able to connect in with your higher dimensional soul essences, to be able to hear what you are needing to hear at this important and very significant time for you, to be able to recall your purpose, to be able to recall your true responsibilities and what you should be focusing on now. We know it's a lot. And we know that some of you feel very hard done by to be here. And you've got very negative chips on your shoulders because you are here now. And we say with much love to those, you know what to do to be able to help get a wriggle on with this shift. And this is about you noticing and being responsible for your mindsets, your inner work, and the lack of. We understand some of you can recognize yourselves as a more advanced soul essences. And while, yes, that's mostly true for all of you, you must be able to focus on this lifetime as the most significant important, because you're all significantly important to this shift and to the process of it. And if you can see from our perspective, when we play forward in your concept of time and the bigger shifts occur, and some of you lose your state of mind, lose your lower frequency vibrations to an all-time low, and you are not of service to those who you need to help, we can't possibly let you play that time out, can we? We're waiting for all of the what you call light workers to remember themselves, empower themselves truly and honestly, to be able to have profound balance, to be able to help with the energy frequency that is needed to be placed and still contained and maintained on this planet after the biggest shifts have occurred. Not only are you needing to do that, you've also signed up to be able to connect in, to be able to help support individual people along their journey as they're trying to understand and ascertain the significances and importances of the old earth experience. And we say to those people, you're asking so much from us. We are so struggling. This is too dense. We do not like this. And we understand, but we say you knew that you were very capable of being able to be here to do this. You knew it and you know it. You just have self-doubt and insecurities and wobbles in your range of emotions because sometimes it's just too tough. And so this is why we've urgently prompted the vehicle to talk about some of your free will choices to be able to relieve the pressure that you place on yourselves. And so this is why we want to explain to the vehicle why we say for the clients who's asked about through the subconscious about smoking cigarettes. This is a form of just downtime and meditation for them to slow down and to breathe and savor each breath. And that few minutes that they take to have a cigarette balances them and grounds them out so much more than the intoxicating chemical overload cocktail that they have just inhaled into their lungs. We will protect the lungs. We will protect the lungs. We will protect the lungs, because we're trying any which way to help support those beings who are struggling so intensively, who keep thinking about maybe there might be easier ways out of this planet. And we are saying no life contracts can be exited early. This is significant. We need you all so much right now. You're also significant and you're also purposeful. And we're begging you all to find in deep strength, to be able to find the courage and the convictions to release some negative, limited mindsets and perceptions of what's going on and why. You're so responsible for the state of the world and how humanity is behaving and treating itself that we're saying it's too much for you. Step back emotionally. It is not your responsibility. Your biggest responsibility for most of you is to really truly keep your balance and high frequency vibration. And if you can be able to achieve that, and we say if you can manage and achieve that, because some of you are still struggling to even be able to assist yourselves in full love of self and still respect yourself, to still go within to be able to seek the answers that you need from self, versus giving your power away to other people who are using their own lack of inner work to be able to project their own insecurities onto you as answers and solutions to the things you are seeking from them. And so we are saying to you, when you fully empower yourselves, you're unbreakable, you're inconvincible, you are so unbreakable, you are invincible. And we are apologizing because the energy we are pouring onto the vehicle and gratitude for her connection today, we're going so fast because we feel like we ask so much from her. She is reassuring us we're all as well. We're in a rush because we don't know how long we have for this opportunity to have this connection today. And we love you all so much. We are screaming it out. We want you to feel it all. We need you to feel our love. We need you to have faith and trust that we're doing the best we can. But we're asking you to check your mindsets, to check your perceptions, to check your limitations and find your weaknesses and empower through and create new strengths. Creating new strengths. You're strengthening yourselves. You must strengthen in yourselves. You must believe in yourselves more than ever before. And we're saying dig deep. Dig deep with your strength. Dig deep with your energies. Ground yourself. We have given you many opportunities and many tools to be able to use if you are feeling too distracted. And we are saying again that the 15-minute, what you perceive as the 15-minute meditation with white light is still the most, with much love, profound gift we have given you yet, because it gives you direct access to our energy frequency while you're in your consciously aware state. And this will help you. And we are asking you once again to please, if you need more support, listen to that. If you fall asleep, that is too high a frequency energy that you're feeling and you're passing out from it. And that is fine. Keep going, keep going, keep going until you can listen to the entire thing and still be aware that you are listening to the entire thing and still follow the entire thing with your conscious mind. That is going to give you profound strength and higher frequency. And unfortunately, the side effects of being so profoundly healed and cleansed and all that density removed from your body in that experience of that session, you will quickly notice when you are starting to add more density and collecting it from others as you are being of service to others. So do not forget to keep cleansing yourself, and you can keep using that session as often as you need. But ideally, we would love for you to instantly be able to relax your bodies and relax your minds as soon as you remember you're starting to create more tension and density within your bodies and within your minds. You are sensing that we have urgency in our tone. You are sensing that we are begging you once again to be of profound service. And we are sensing from you that many of you do not want to hear how to empower yourselves. You've already given up trying. And we're saying you're more capable than you could ever perceive. We're begging you again and again and again to please take heed on our messages. Please respect that we are trying to assist and empower you in the best and easiest ways that we can perceive for you, because we see you struggling, we see you looping, we see you tripping and stumbling. We are desperately wanting you to empower yourselves more and stop being addicted. We're noticing that while we have been trying to push some time distance between sessions and hearing from us, we're wanting you to use that time to go within. And for a few of you, we are seeing that you're using this downtime from our messages to try and seek other information from other people, and you're starting to get distracted from disinformation and low frequency vibration perspectives. And while we did want you to explore other messages to be able to feel the difference, some of you have got stuck and you're starting to go down into density and fear. And while you can use your free will to be as low vibrational as you choose, it's up to you to realize that you are stuttering and stumbling. And this is a time for you to consider, does this really serve you or not? For those who have empowered themselves and used this time wisely to honor and respect their bodies, who have honored and respected their minds, we appreciate you. You are rippling out high frequency vibrations around, not only to your family and to your communities, but out throughout the entire world. And you are making a profound step forward, and you are being of such worthy service that we are very humbled and appreciative, because we understand that what you're doing is very profound indeed. And while you cannot see it, and while you just trust that you are being of best of service that you can capably do, we want to acknowledge you and say, when you're looking back at your journey, it was all very achievable small steps, and we are very proud of you, and everyone is very capable of doing that. So we see you, we see you, we see you, and we're always giving you the support that you need, and we appreciate you more than words. And we are wanting to give you this love bubble of deep gratitude, because it is not many that have been able to step up and truly be of service here now. And we say this with much love, and hope that all who needed the support today received it.